Good morning. Good morning. It's only going to be about, I think, five poems because I have about 20 minutes. Um, so this first poem is by a poet named Kira J, and the title of the poem is Ascension. So this is Kira J, and the title of her poem is called Ascension. Adjust your volume if you need to, please.
Lately, I've been feeling so lost. My soul is calling, but I can't hear her. When I wake up to my reflection, it's a stranger in the mirror. It's a scary feeling when your ratchet side no longer resonates. Listening to my old words, I find that she and I just don't relate. I don't even like the men I used to date. And I've been crying, feeling strange because I don't know who I am no more when everything about me's changed. Nobody talks about the grief you feel for someone who's still alive. Do you send condolences or congratulations when those old parts of you die? For so long, I just thought I was dying. Now I'm in the middle feeling torn because the old me had to rest in peace for this new version to be born. I think I hold back on my growth because I'm scared of what comes after. Turning the page isn't that easy when you don't know what's in that chapter, but I've seen what's in my old books though. I know what my old behaviors will get me, and I can evolve out of them patterns if the fears of the unknown just let me. They say you're gonna lose a lot of people when you start climbing to the top. And just because it gets lonely, it doesn't mean that you should stop. I've been so intentionally lonely these days because the path I'm on isn't meant for group conversation. For some eras of your growth, you can only bloom in isolation. So it's just been months of being by myself, locked inside my room. The caterpillar season ended and I was forced into my cocoon. In the beginning is confusion. And just when you think you're about to die, the chrysalis cracks open and reveals this butterfly. But the scary part of emerging is you don't know what taking flight brings, and everyone tells you change is beautiful, but butterflies can't see their wings, and everything happens so fast once you start moving with intention. You have to hold space for your evolution and give into your ascension. You have to accept the fact that you're not the you that you know and step back and see who's at the core. Because this person you're becoming is not someone you've met before, so let them soar. Let them become who they're meant to be, even if you don't understand it. Because a life that's lived in purpose ain't never gonna look how you planned it. There's three parts to every journey. It's the start, middle, and end. And you'll never know what point you're at until you're brave enough to begin, so go ascend.
Hands would rather not get messy. They feed, they bathe, they play catch. That's why we made a baby wipe big enough to help protect them.
Yo, was you good?
This next one is also by Kira J. She's fire. Trigger warning. She's going to use the N word, but it's not going to be in a negative way. But trigger warning for those of you that may not want to hear that. This poem is titled "You Good," and she uses the N word, so trigger warning. This is by Kira J. She's fire.
Yo, was you good, my nigga? It's been a minute since I asked you. Depression kicking everybody ass, so I ain't putting nothing past you. I know what everybody else, when they ask you, say you fine, you don't be wanting to unload because you don't think they got the time, but I got time today for you to let it all off your chest. I'm not the friend you gotta call only when you feel your best. Talk to me. Relieve that stress. With me, ain't no need to cover up. I know you be laying up with women that don't really give a fuck. See, you've been spending your days and nights entertaining different women to distract you from the fact that that chapter of your life is ending. Your soul's in search of something real instead of random options on your plate. Spending money buying dinner for bitches that don't even care if you ate. And after you bust that nut and leave, that's when you start to feel alone. Sit in silence for 2 seconds, then call another on the phone. I'm noticing the cycle you in right now is damaging your mental health. You steady running from your growth, which got you running from yourself. So is you good, my nigga? I'm worried about you lately. You went from recreational vices to smoking, drinking, fucking daily, and every time you take a new bitch down, you thinking that's what it takes to get through. Not realizing every time you lay with them, you lose a piece of you. So tell me, what is this about for real? What's really going on inside? What's all the tendency and pussy on your agenda supposed to hide? I mean, I think I know, but you got to be the one to say it. Like, you're not healing anything this way. All that does is delay it. Is it the money being fucked up? I feel you. But so is everybody else's too. Don't for a second think that this season is only happening to you. When the bank goes dry, I know it can feel like you out here heavy under attack, but you know what they say, you ain't a hustler if you can't lose it all and go make that shit right back. This is supposed to be our get back season. But you're digging further in a hole, and everything that you keep trying to hide eventually gonna take a toll. And when you reach that breaking point and your head and heart are in the mix, you're gonna be left with all these wounds that the bag nor bitches cannot fix. So are you good for real, my nigga? Let me ask your ass again. I'm not them bitches in your rotation. I'm your motherfucking friend. That means I see you better than you see yourself, and right now I see that you down. So I'll publicly praise your name, black man, while I privately fix that crown. Let's have this talk behind closed doors. I'm not trying to scold you like your mama. I'm trying to force you to sit and face all of that unhealed childhood trauma. Because you know something is wrong and you got some stuff to figure out. And most of the things that's resurfacing are the parts you don't want to tell no one about. Yeah, I know that life is hard, and it's been especially hard as of late. But that's when you reach out to your tribe of people that can relate. You know what they say in the streets, you ain't got to explain what's supposed to be understood, but I'm not one of them people that's going to let that slide. I'm going to keep asking if you good. So was you good? Pull-ups help build confidence. Take it from the number one and two potty training pros. I'm a big kid now.
Okay.
Dear Black man.
All right. This next one is from a poet named Tiffany, and the title is Dear Black Man. So her name is Tiffany, and the title of her poem is Dear Black Man.
Dear Black man, I love you. Just in case you hadn't heard it in a while, with no malice, no hidden agendas, pure, genuine. I want to thank you for what you provide, all the love and strength that you can possess inside. And I know you can feel unseen, unheard, voice muffled in a sea full of hers, masculinity being questioned and challenged, being told it's you're the problem, you're the toxic one, yet fingers snapping, neck twisting, hands in your face is her, while you over there trying not to snap back. Why? Because your mama taught you better than that. Or maybe it was your dad or another father figure. Either way, they said, nah, don't be that nigga. Don't hit her. Walk away, take a break, go get some fresh air, come back. See, God took me from your rib, but raised you in degree. I know and understand that, but please, be patient with me. My dear black man, rise up, lead me, speak life into me. And I know you can feel that the world's on your shoulders. Maybe you had to step up to be the man of the house, taking on that responsibility, though you might have been a child yourself. But maybe you were the oldest, so now you got to be just a little more tougher, set a better example, take care of your little sister, your little brother, look out for your mother. I see you, black man. Your time and attention did not go unnoticed, so thank you, black man, for all the lessons you gave them, the nights you didn't sleep, the nights you didn't eat, making sure others did, fighting back tears, all that mental anguish, emotional traumas, all that shit being dumped onto you that you didn't cause, yet you there trying to assist, all while being called names, being dismissed, being taken advantage of, shown fake love, shit, shown no love. And you just there trying to make sure that your people was good, out here taking risks you didn't even know that you would, hoping everything goes right, just trying to get them out the hood. A black man, misunderstood. And no, you are not a threat. It's just that bass in your voice that can make this earth shake. It's resounding, and they don't like it. Therefore, your greatness is feared. But I hear you when you speak truth, Black King. Speak truth. I need you. Shit. We need you. Sincerely, a black woman.
Yes, she is so fire. Hold on, y'all.
I'm gonna be honest.
She is so fire. Good morning, CP3. We said, boy, we never get to hear no appreciation like this. Shout out to her. Yeah, she is fire. Her name is Kiara J. She is fire. I love her. All right, let's see. What is this one? This one is from, his name is Rudy Francisco, and it's titled If I Was a Love Poet.
It's not often that I find myself eager to write about love. In fact, every time I try to write about love, my hands cramp, just to show me how painful love can be. Sometimes my pencils break just to prove to me that every now and then, love takes a little more work than you planned. I heard that love is blind, so I write all my poems in Braille. And my poems are never actually finished because true love is endless. I've always believed that real love is kind of like a supermodel before she's airbrushed. It's pure and imperfect, just the way that God intended. I'm going to be honest, I'm not much of a love poet. But if I was to wake up tomorrow morning and decide that I was going to write about love, my first poem, it would be about you. About how I love you the same way I learned how to ride a bike. Scared, but reckless, with no training wheels or elbow pads so my scars can tell the story of how I fell for you. I'm going to be honest, I'm not much of a love poet. But if I was, I'd write about how I see your face in every cloud and your reflection in every window. You see, I've written a million poems, hoping that somehow, maybe some way, you'll jump out of the page and be closer to me. You see, I'm not much of a love poet, but if I was, I'd write about how you have the audacity to be beautiful, even on days when everything around you is ugly. I'd write about your eyelashes and how they're like violin strings that play symphonies every time you blink. If I was a love poet, I'd write about how I melt in front of you like an ice sculpture every time I hear the vibration in your voice, and whenever I see your name on the caller ID, my heart plays hopscotch inside of my chest. It climbs onto my ribs like monkey bars, and I feel like a child all over again. I know it's gonna sound weird, but sometimes I pray that God somehow turns you back into one of my ribs just so I would never have to spend an entire day without you. And I swear, I'm usually not a love poet, but if I was to wake up tomorrow morning and decide that I was gonna write about love, my first poem, it would be about you.
Scott 1000 lasts 2 times
Yes.
longer. Get more with Scott.
I like advertisements. Okay, this one, this girl, like her. All right, her name. This is going to be the last one because I only did five. This is the last one. Her name is Hummus. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Hummus, Humus, and hers is titled "I Like a Man." This is a little longer. It's like 6 minutes, but this is going to be the last one. So this poet's name is Hummus, and her poem is titled "I Like a Man."
I like a man who gets up early, who seizes the day, because that means we'll have a few extra hours for us to play. I like a man who can make some decisions for me, because God knows I struggle. But there's never a decision between me and work because we both prioritize the hustle. I'll be in Victoria's Secret, getting my underwear fixed. I'm going to send you a few photos and you can take your pick, because I'm here for that connection, where I feel confident enough to lower my guard and follow your direction. Because all you do is shower me with your love and affection, and you acknowledge I'm independent. But your protection allows me to explore my feminine. I like a man who can be raw material. Because boyfriend material is only boyfriend material, but raw material, that shit can be molded. I'll be your steel press, your empress, stealing your heart, and together we're molding into a work of art. I like a I like a man who can be raw material. Because boyfriend material is only boyfriend material, but raw material, that shit can be molded. I'll be your steel press, your empress, stealing your heart, and together we're molding into a work of art. Be raw with your emotions. Be a man where tears are your tokens, and I'll exchange them for oceans of love and devotion. I'll be your goods and services. Emphasis on the good. Even more on the services, because what you should know is that this is an energy exchange. I like a man who supports me, He'll come to my MMA fights, my poetry nights, buys my artistic creations, but over the purchase price, because you're going to pay more for the things that you more than like. I like a man who supports me, like an expensive sports bra, like a head guard on during a heavy spar, strings being attacked on a guitar, that head face down feeling on a minibar. What I'm saying is, be with me through my highs and lows. Especially when the attacks come from my own mental blows. I'll save you the detail though, because this is poetry, not prose. I like a man who can communicate. How sexy is a man who can communicate? I like a man.
Let me run that back.
um, how sexy is a man who can...
How sexy is that?
I'll
Hold on.
save you the detail though, because this is poetry, not prose.
Hey, Auntie.
I like a man who can communicate. How sexy is a man who can communicate? I like a man. I was feeling that one. I like a man who can communicate. How sexy is a man who can communicate? And I don't mean talking shit, but I guess I'm here for that too. Talk to me on a daily, no matter the time zone. Talk to me about what you geek out over in your loud thoughts when you're alone. Talk to me about your pain. Because I'm here for everything, not just your moments involving champagne. Communicate when we fight, but also when everything is all right. Speak to me through your body language, but also tell me when you miss me. Don't see it as a vulnerability. Communication is the cure to any emotional instability. I need your availability emotionally and physically. I need you to want it just as much as me. I like a man who can drive. Because I'm not your mum to be driving you around all the time, but don't get it twisted. I don't mind. I'm just all about the balance. I drive you, you drive me, to the seaside or for groceries or to insanity. Being together means I give you the key to access any part of me, the permission to turn on the high beams, to view the catalyst to my dreams and to cruise through all of my extremes. I like a man who respects my time and energy, because we both acknowledge that the 9 to 5 is the enemy, so he'll know what I'm fighting for. I'll be in a shirt, putting in the work. He'll bring me a cup of tea as we're plotting how to avoid HMRC.
Nah, coffee, not tea, girl.
I'll be in a shirt, putting in the work. He'll bring me a cup of tea as we're plotting how to avoid HMRC. We're just trying to live carefree. Build a business, kind of love. With clear boundaries, kind of love. Business meetings on your lap, kind of love. But we're counting down the seconds until we're making love, and you can read my energy. Mutually, because we get on like a flame to a tree, make the world our stage, and we're singing breaking free. We're soaring, flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can't reach. I like a man who appreciates me for me. I can be a little weird sometimes,
Just a
annoying
little
most
bit.
times, but overall my spirit is free. So love me like a natural disaster. Come closer and be my personal broadcaster so you can truly understand my waves. Help me like me when I don't like me. Give me more because your love is currency, currently storming through me, and I'm gonna need that, you see. So although I like and want all these things, there is nothing I like and want more than for you to be your authentic self. Be as real with me as I am with you, and I promise you'll like yourself just as much as I do.
Okay, girl. Sheesh. I like that one. I like that one, y'all. She did good. She did good. Yeah. I be finding some fire ones, man. They're so talented. I cannot wait to go and experience that stuff in live action. Well, that was the last one. Thank you to everybody that came. Thank you to everybody that is going to see, well, hear the replay. And I hope everybody's having a good morning. And I hope you have a good day. And I'll holla at y'all later. Bye.